Pete'sTools.com.
G'day guys, Pete here to annoy you again. Hey, what I'm up to this week? Wow, check out my 3 best ways, guys, to save welding gas. If you're anything like me and you're as tight as, and mind you, buying welding gas in New Zealand is really expensive. You might have seen from my videos before. I mean, I'm only using CO2, but I'm about $120 odd, $125 to fill this baby up. So you want to save it where you can. Anyway, Pete does, because he's a miserable old sod. Anyway guys, my 3 best tips for you to save gas on your welding. Anyway, same as usual, if you like my videos, subscribe, drop me a like, drop me a comment. Come say good day in the comments below if you want, and I'll show you what I've learnt. Now the first thing I do, guys, is check how many litres per minute you're using. Most people, I find, they've got it really too high. See the ball there? It's way too high. The maximum I use is about, it would only be probably, you'd be lucky if it was 10 litres a minute. About there would be the maximum. And if I'm just welding normal, just flat steel, I even go even lower. I might even go down to 5 like that, because it makes a huge difference. Obviously between 5 and 10 you're going to use double the amount of gas or CO2 or whatever you're using. Now you may notice here, guys, I'm just using a flow meter instead of like a regulator. Your regulator will have another gauge out here, and the gauge out here will tell you how much is in the tank, which is what this is. This tank is almost empty, see that, guys? And then with the other gauge, it'll be telling you how much pressure is coming into your MIG torch. But I prefer these for the simple reason that you can actually see what you're doing, whereas it's not just a number. You can actually see the ball going up and down, so you can adjust it when you're welding. If you think you're using too much gas, you can actually see where you're going with it, if you know what I mean. But anyway, that's just me. So I prefer a flow meter rather than a regulator. Next thing you want to check for, guys, is if you've got any gas leaks, like coming out of your connectors. There's a connector in here, and there's also a connector in the back of your machine. So check the most obvious ones first. What I use to check it is just this stuff here, and no, it's not no bugs. It's just soapy water. It's dishwashing water. It's dishwashing liquid with water in it. That's all this is. So we'll spray it on there. I mean, you can buy the stuff to check it, but who the hell wants to do that? That doesn't look too bad, but if I wiggle it, let's have a look. See that? We've got all sorts of bubbles coming out of there, so it's too loose, guys. Can you see the bubbles coming out of there? So that might be a trick for young players, so we have to tighten him up a little bit. So if we tighten them up, oops, too tight, Pete, see that? Don't go too tight either, guys, because it won't work. Now how are we looking? It's a bit better. Actually, I need to push that up a bit, I think, guys. Let me do that properly. But just watch when you're using the soap that your hands don't slip off, because it's quite slippery. Yeah, it's better, Pete. So we'll go all the way up the top, tighten them up, spray some more gunk on. Yeah, that's better, guys, see that? Hell of a lot better. Like I said, there's also one on the bottom of the machine. I'll show you the one on the bottom of the machine, guys. So you can see this here, guys, it's coming from the other fitting that I just showed you right into the bottom of the back of the machine here. So we'll just check him as well. Nothing worse than losing gas, guys. I'll tell you what, it's a pain in the ass. I'll tell you what I did the other month. I filled up my bottle, my $120 friggin' bottle. Now that looks alright, eh? Looks alright in there. There's nothing coming off that one, because this one's quite tight. Yeah, I bought up my $120 bottle, used it for about an hour in the shed, went inside, come out the next morning, the friggin' thing was empty. So guys, I've taken the side off my machine just to show you. That hose that we just checked just there on this side also goes through here, and this goes through your switch to turn your gas on and off when you pull the trigger. So you've got to check that, make sure that there's no leak coming out of here where it joins on. See that there? So once again, we'll spray some stuff on there, make sure we're not leaking out of there. But watch if you're spraying on electrical components, guys, because they don't really mix. Now that looks alright, Pete. Yeah, so like I said, I lost a whole tank of gas, which really buggered me off, really, to say the least. So guys, another place where you can leak gas is if you've got a Euro fitting like this, just take it off. Mind you, this will only leak gas when you've got the trigger pulled, if you know what I mean. Once that solenoid is activated, but it can still leak gas, so we'll pull it out like that. Oh, there you go. Can you see that in there, guys? I don't know if you can see that or not. Let me see. There's my screwdriver, Pete. See this here, or this hole here, guys? That's where your gas comes out of there. And it goes on this nipple here. It's supposed to have an O-ring on here. Can you see that, guys? There is no O-ring on there. It surprised me even. Well, there you go. Yeah, I'll show you. I've got another torch here. Another end of another torch. If you have a look at this one, guys, you can see there's an O-ring in here, and there's not in the other one. So Pete needs to go and get an O-ring. You know what my number one tip is, guys? Number one tip that's going to save you heaps on gas? Turn your bloody gas off every time. That's how Pete lost a whole tank full of gas, and that's why he wasn't very happy. I know turning the gas off, guys, is stating the obvious, but trust me, I've done it before and it's cost me money and it sucks. So yeah, you think you've done it, you know you've done it, you come out and check and you haven't bloody done it. Anyway guys, same as usual, like my videos, subscribe, drop me a like, drop me a comment, come take it out in the comments below. And we'll see you next time, eh? And remember Pete's number one rule.
Pete'sTools.com